What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video and to the channel. So for this video, I'm going to be giving the rear end of my BMW E90 a bit of a makeover. I'm going to be changing out 3 parts that are on the rear end of the car. This would include the spoiler lip, the diffuser, and then the BMW badge. So I'm going to be changing out the rear spoiler lip that is on the trunk. I'm going to be changing that piece out for a different spoiler that has a different design. I'm also going to be changing out the diffuser. As you guys know, I just have a plastic M Performance style diffuser. I'm going to be switching that piece out for a carbon fiber M Performance style diffuser. And then lastly, I'm going to be changing out the BMW badge that I have on the trunk because it is starting to look very faded and sun damaged, and it really just does not look that good anymore. Real quickly before I get started here, feel free to give this video a thumbs up if you end up liking or enjoying this video, and be sure to subscribe if you guys want to see more content. Also, check out inline6auto.com if you're looking for any aftermarket parts for your BMW. I have it linked in the description of this video. A lot of the parts you see on this car right here and that you'll see in this video are available on inline6auto.com, so check it out. But anyway, let's get back to the video. So I had mentioned previously, I think like 2 videos ago with the E90, that I had been wanting to go full carbon fiber with all of the aero pieces that I currently have on the car. Only some of the pieces are carbon fiber. Some of them are just gloss black or just plastic, but I've been wanting to make them all carbon fiber to have a nice, complete, clean look. So we're going to be starting with the rear end, obviously. So taking a closer look here, you guys can see my current diffuser is just made out of ABS plastic, and I've had this diffuser for the last couple years, but I finally got a carbon fiber diffuser. It's still the M Performance design, just made out of carbon fiber. So now the diffuser will match with the rear canards and then the rear spoiler lip on the trunk, since this is also already made out of carbon fiber. But like I said already, I'm going to be changing out this spoiler also for a spoiler with a different design. And then taking a closer look here at the BMW badge, you guys can kind of see it's starting to look kind of faded. The blue area here is starting to fade and kind of peel. You guys can see it's not like a solid blue color anymore. So I think it's time to switch this one out for a new one, which I did get. So yeah, by the end of this video, the rear end of the E90 is going to be looking slightly different. I wouldn't say significantly different, but just different in general. It's not going to look like this anymore. So yeah, as usual, I am super excited to see how this is going to turn out. I've been really wanting to change up the look of the E90 since it's pretty much looked the same the past like 3 years. I have not changed anything really on this car that's significant, at least in a long time. I think the last thing I did was just change the wheels. I got these wheels about 2 years ago, and that was still a long time ago. So yeah, it's looked like this for at least the past 2 years. So yeah, I definitely think it's time to change up the look a little bit at least. So here are the 3 pieces that I'm going to be adding to the car. So starting with the spoiler on top, you guys can see it is the CS style design, which is the same style spoiler lip that I currently have on my F80 and that I previously ran on my F30. For me personally, I just really like this design because it keeps it subtle while adding a bit more of an aggressive look. I know a very popular option for a spoiler lip is the PSM style, which is that very big, you know, jagged spoiler lip design that is honestly just too much for me. I like to keep it smaller, just like this. Now, as you guys can see, the diffuser, like I said, it is the same performance style, just in carbon fiber. Not much different there other than the fact that it's made out of carbon fiber. And then you guys can see I have a brand new BMW badge that looks super clean. You guys can see, brand new, no scratches, no fading, no peeling. So now let's go ahead and start installing these pieces onto the car. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start with the diffuser. So first things first, obviously I gotta remove the current diffuser. So this diffuser, along with the new carbon diffuser, uses the factory mounting points. The only thing I'm gonna have to do is just drill holes on the new diffuser. But for this one already came with holes. So all I had to do is just put it into place and then bolt it down with the 8mm screws that you can see right there, 2 there. And then I believe there's 2 more over there. Oh, there's actually 1 more right there. And you can also see my dual exhaust conversion here, in case any of you were wondering about that. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and remove all of those screws so that I can get this diffuser off the car. So as I was trying to fit the diffuser onto the bumper, I noticed that these pieces here, and I think this one, I think maybe all of them, are a little too fat or wide, so they won't fit inside the little slit that's on the bumper. So I need to grind down the sides of these so that they're more narrow, so that they can fit inside the slit. So I'm gonna make use of my little Dremel tool here so that I can grind down the sides so that they are skinnier. Alright, so I've been trying to put this diffuser on for the past like 30 minutes, and I really think the fitment is just not good on this diffuser because it's not going in properly. It is just not shaped very well to the bottom of the front bumper where the diffuser goes. It's just too off and I can't get it into place, so I might have to scrap this diffuser and just put the original diffuser back on, because yeah, this really just does not fit that well. Even after kind of cutting it a bit and trimming it down, it really just is not fitting well at all. Unfortunately, I was really excited to put this on, but this one did not go as planned. So yeah, I'll have to just scrap this one, I think, and just put on the original diffuser. Alright, so I got the original diffuser back on. So I'm just gonna move on to doing the spoiler lip. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove this one real quick so that we can put the new one on. Alright, so I got the spoiler off, as you guys can see, and now the trunk looks naked and kind of funny, honestly. I haven't seen it without a spoiler in a while, but it is kind of dirty along where the spoiler was, so I'm gonna have to clean that up before I put the new one on. But let's go ahead and take a look and compare the two spoilers, as you can see here. So I have the one that I just took off, and then the new one that's gonna go on the car. You guys can see the difference is just slightly different. It has some pointed edges there on the sides, but in general it's pretty much the same size. The only difference is just those two edges there. But like I said, I really wanted something a little bit different that added a bit more to the rear, and I think this is going to do just that. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this up real quick so that I can put the new spoiler on. So as you guys saw, I tried cleaning this off, but it's not coming off. It appears to just be stuck onto the paint. I tried cleaning it off with some adhesive remover to get, you know, the leftover adhesive from the double-sided tape that was on the old spoiler. But this isn't coming off, so I guess we'll just have to leave it there. But I think it's fine. The new spoiler will still stick, I'm pretty sure. So let's go ahead and install the new spoiler. So you guys can see, I just simply used some clear double-sided tape. That's all you really need to install a spoiler lip. So I went ahead and flipped the car around so we get a better look at the new spoiler, since it was kind of dark with it facing the other direction. But here is how the new spoiler looks, and I think it looks really good. It certainly added a slightly different look. Taking a closer look here, you guys can see the Sia style design. Has a super thin and subtle look to it. But again, that's what I like. I don't really like massive spoilers. It's not really my style. So yeah, I am definitely happy with how this came out. Thankfully, the spoiler worked out, unlike the diffuser. That was honestly pretty disappointing, but at least the spoiler looks good. So now lastly here, let's go ahead and replace this BMW badge. I think you guys can kind of see now how faded and like spotty the blue portion is here. It's not like a solid blue anymore. It's like kind of, looked like it kind of peeled off a bit. I'm honestly not sure why I had all this double-sided tape on the old badge, but I remember I did install this myself like years ago, like I would say like 5 years ago, like when I first got the car, because I think the badge that it originally came with was also faded, but this one also ended up fading too. And I used double-sided tape for some reason, even though I don't think I need double-sided tape. But yeah, there is the old BMW badge. I'm gonna have to clean that off before I put the new one on. Alright, well I see why there was double-sided tape on the other one. For some reason it doesn't like sit snug in there, even though there's two like little pieces here sticking out. So yeah, I guess I am gonna have to use double-sided tape again. Alright, so I just simply put some double-sided tape like this, so hopefully this will work. Alright, so we had a successful badge install. As you can see, we got a nice brand new BMW badge, looking nice and shiny and clean. Zero sun damage or even scratches. Looks super clean. Here we have another look at the new spoiler. Again, this really wasn't anything crazy, but it did add that much more. I definitely think this spoiler added a cooler look to the rear end. I think it just gave it a bit more character over the other spoiler, since it has a bit more design to it with these sharp edges. And honestly, I just wanted something different after running the previous spoiler on this car for about 4 years now. So after a while, you know, you just want something different and new. And now with the new badge, the rear end just looks a tad bit cleaner. So yeah, I'm definitely happy with how the spoiler came out. Unfortunately, the diffuser did not work out. Really wish it would have, but honestly, that's the reality of adding aftermarket parts to your car, especially when it comes to bigger carbon fiber pieces like a diffuser or like a trunk or like a hood. Fitment, unfortunately, most likely will not be perfect, and this was a prime example. The fitment on that diffuser was pretty bad, unfortunately, and honestly, I am super disappointed it didn't work out because I was really hoping to finally add a carbon fiber diffuser, but I guess I'll just have to find a different one from a different source. But eventually I will try this again, doing the carbon fiber diffuser. On the bright side though, I do have a new front lip coming for this car, finally. I've been really wanting a new front lip for the longest time, since my current front lip on this car is pretty beat up. It is definitely time for a new one. So I think in the next video, I'll be installing a new front lip on this car. I think it would have went perfectly with the carbon fiber diffuser if that would have worked out. But unfortunately, that will be the only new carbon fiber piece that I will be adding to the car. I'm still looking for some carbon fiber side skirts for this car, since I currently just have a set of plastic side skirts that have been wrapped in gloss black, but the wrap has started to peel, so I definitely need some new side skirts. Anyway, I think that is all I have for this video. As usual, let me know what you guys think of the new spoiler. I think it looks pretty good. Definitely added a new look to the rear end, but again, nothing crazy. If you guys have any other comments or questions, feel free to comment those down below as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. As usual, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe for more content like this if you liked what you saw. Also, feel free to check out inline6auto.com if you're looking for any aftermarket upgrades and parts for your BMW E90. Some of these parts, including the BMW badge, are available on inline6auto.com. I'll leave a link down in the description of this video if you guys want to check it out. But otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video.